Christmas. I'm sensitive, this ain't miraculous.
We gotta start at the beginning of the verse here, cause your boy fucked up.
Oh no, I fucked up. My bad.
No, it's not your fault. Your boy should have like nailed it on the first try like an entertainer.
Hey. They carving stone, feeling nervous when I think of old times we hit the gas and ran the road. Feeling reckless, I could go till I see God in my reflection. Hey, look, what you know about the homeless man with the gold in his hand? Or the frozen wall with gold in his wallet, a dominant brand, a palmer in hand and a palm of my hand. I'm handling business.
Chief Keith in the house, bringing you another lyrical breakdown. I made a post on Facebook a while ago, and this was the second song that got brought to my attention. People really wanted to know what Reflections was all about and how it all went down. I was able to bring Jus Jasin in the studio, which was really cool. He's a cool cat. Also did a podcast with him, so you should check out the podcast. But yeah, without further ado, here's Reflections and what it's about.
Yo, give me that back, I'ma grab some more. Rent a cabin and rap some more. With the fever, achieving more. Secluded when I'm on my shit. I got a lot of friends, they bring me no in. I'm knee deep in gin, not to drink a monster. Same thing, I'm an imposter, right to be believed. All of my stresses bring me down like evanescence.
I don't know, it's been a while now that I don't even really talk to people or anything. I'm like super secluded. And if I'm not in the studio working on my music or doing something for that, I'm like stressed out. I'm in this like weird space where like I feel like if I'm not working on music, then I'm not being productive, and like I'm getting really anxious about it. It's causing me to be anxious.
Think I second guess it. Seek to learn a lesson.
I'm not really sure like where I fit best in the music game. I guess you could say I'm still trying to find my sound. I don't think I sound bad anywhere, but I'm trying to find that pocket or that like space where I can't go wrong. Like, I can never make a bad song if I make it like kind of like this, and it'll always be me if I do it like this. But I've been experimenting a lot, and I learn a lot from making music. Like while I'm making music, sometimes lyrics just come out of me that teach me something. You know what I mean? It's weird how the spontaneity of it and how that works. But I'm just like reaching to learn something and to improve and be better. And I'm teaching myself shit. But like when it's not happening, the pressure of like wanting it to happen kind of brings me down a little bit.
What for? Land of the Lord, grass is cash and we all need more.
Everybody needs more. Everybody wants more. That's just like the mindset. Like you can never have enough, no matter how much you have. And I realized that, you know, I've seen other people talk about it, and it's funny because like I didn't realize it before. It was just recently. Like I always thought I had certain problems because of lack of other things in my life, but then once you attain those things and you're still like not where you want to be in your mind or in your heart, you're like, well, fuck, am I always gonna be empty?
I'm passing my whole door for the brand new and the Game of Thrones. Creep to the top by metronome, reach the spot for a head back home.
I fucking love Game of Thrones. Oh my god, so good. So I don't want to spoil anybody here, but if you haven't seen Game of Thrones all the way through, but like I'm a Hodor for the brand new in the Game of Thrones. It's Hodor held the door for Bran, who became, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I am Bran. I'm Bran. Or am I Hodor? Am I holding the door for like future generations? Am I like opening the way, leading the way for like people that are like kids right now, but then eventually they'll see and hear what I'm doing right now and be inspired by that to take a certain path? I don't know. I can only hope.
Middle of a dome they carve in stone.
Middle of a dome they carve in stone. It's the pineal gland. Know what I'm saying?
Feeling nervous when I think of old times we hit the gas and ran the road. Feeling reckless, I could go till I see God in my reflection.
Hey, look.
I had a near-death experience. Me and my buddy were like, we were really stupid. We were in a car. He was driving. He was going like 90 miles an hour. He ramped some railroad tracks, and we were drinking and underage. We ended up hitting the municipal building with the car, totaling the car. We ditched everything and ran like a mile to his house, or maybe more than a mile, just straight sprinting. But the car hit on my side too, like, so I came really close to like not existing anymore. Yeah, so like sometimes I get nervous just thinking about how I almost died, you know?
Shit, alright. I've done a lot of bullshit. And I'm not gonna explain it right now. Look. Alright, yeah, it's right there. Hey, look. What you know about the homeless man with the gold in his hand? Or the frozen wall with gold in his wallet, a dominant brand, a palmer in hand and a palm of my hand, I'm handling business. Basically, in these lines, I'm literally comparing myself to Walt Disney. You know the conspiracy theory? He's frozen in carbonite. Well, the frozen Walt with gold in his wallet, a dominant brand. That's Disney. And he's got that money in his pocket. You know he's got that money in his pocket with that Disney going on. The Palmer in hand in the palm of my hand. You know, an Arnold Palmer is honestly like a relaxing drink. Like, he's just chilling. That's the type of vibe I got off of that when I wrote that. It was like, I'm just chilling. A Palmer in hand in the palm of my hand, I'm handling business. Well, I only do things for me, and when I do things, I have to do them, because if I don't do them, they don't get done correctly, okay? Family can't give me no gifts for this Christmas. I'm sensitive, this ain't miraculous. More in the back of the bus with a criminal. Like, actually, the family can't get me no gifts for this Christmas was like true, because I done a lot of shit, alright? I done a lot of bullshit, and I'm not going to explain it right now. But they couldn't give me no gifts because of the shit I did. And like, you know, it's kind of fucked up. But I'm sensitive, this ain't miraculous. I kind of just tied in Christmas with miraculous because I didn't get a miracle that Christmas. Nothing changed for me except a lot of worse shit happened. And then more in the back of the bus with a criminal. Well, that should kind of explain the shit that I wasn't explaining just a second ago. And as much as my minimum, packing a punch of my riddles and down in this bottle of Ritalin. These downers are all I can think of. Well, since I'm already talking about the drugs that I'm doing in this verse, the Ritalin one is the only one that I haven't done of the downers, okay? But yes, downers are my choice, and I fiend for it sometimes. Not anymore. I used to. Getting over it now. But you know how it goes. Me, if feeling is starting to scare me a little bit. Look in the mirror, impaired, and I'm feeling it. Walk down the stairs. Didn't even look at who the fuck I said what's up to. But the plug is on his way, and every day he comes through. That was basically, that whole part was me talking about I'm always on drugs, you know. Walk down the stairs, what's up, dude? Like, I didn't even look at who I said what's up to because I'm not paying attention to anything that's going on in my life. I'm on drugs right now. Didn't look at who the fuck I said what's up to, but the plug is on his way and every day he comes through. Like, yeah, every day he's gonna come through. If you're doing drugs like I was doing drugs, every day the plug's gonna be coming through, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a bar, roll for 3 days, ain't even get in my car. Supposed to be paid, but been calling off. I didn't have a job, distancing myself because I knew I'd gone down the wrong path. High from the blow and I know it won't last. And I'm fiend for an 8 ball until I get past. Looking in the mirror, where the fuck my face at?
Middle of a dome they carve in stone. Feeling nervous when I think of old times we hit the gas and ran through.
Double entendre. Let me get a bar, roll for 3 days, ain't even get in my car. The plug was coming through. Or don't forget. and I needed a bar, but I also was writing bars in my car. Well, not in my car. I didn't get in my car. Basically, the last few lines of my verse are self-explainable, but the very last line is looking in the mirror, where the fuck my face at. That is what my mindset was at the time. And when Chief sent me the verse, he didn't even know all this shit was going on, but all this shit was going on at the same time. So like, it all just kind of clicked, which I fuck with. And, you know, shout out Chief for having me on this song. Now, I'm all good. I'm gonna stop recording.
Times we hit the gas and ran the road, feeling reckless I could go, till I see God in my reflection. Wake up, yo. Activate that pineal gland. Why you think they call it Instagram? It's a drug, get that Instagram. From the plug, social media bringing me down.
The hook again, like I could have died, but I don't know. I got this weird feeling, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of them things, thinking about God. Is there a God? I don't know. But sometimes there are things that happen, and I'm like, I have to have, like, an angel watching over me, because there's no way that I would be here right now doing what I'm doing. If there wasn't, I would have been, or it's just luck. I don't know.
I've been around long enough to see the profound. Hit the ground running, never to doubt. A hand on my life leading me out. Amazing is life, amazed when at night I gaze until the day sent fright.
Yeah, sometimes I just get to thinking about life. You know what I mean? Just what it is.
Sent fright. God made light in the day, that's true. And every single day I think about that true. Why I gotta pay for shit I didn't do.
God made light in a day, that's true. Every single day I think about that truth. Why I gotta pay for shit I didn't do? You know, that's like one of them things, like it's a miracle. It's God-like that you were even born, like just the process of being born, a baby. But you didn't ask for that. You know what I mean? You didn't ask to be born. It's like you could almost look at like people having kids, or even sometimes I think that to myself, like, was I selfish for like having a baby? Because I know how evil the world is and how evil the world can be and how cruel it can be. Like, are you being selfish? Because you could almost look at like having a baby being like, okay, I'm giving up on my life and I'm going to start anew. So you have a baby so you can like help this baby grow and be a better you than you were. Which is, I don't know, probably a terrible way to think about it. But it's just like a thought that I have sometimes. Whatever. Being vulnerable right now. Fuck all y'all.
Wanna be a part of, I was just born. I ain't had no say in that. You ain't getting paid that back. Finders, keepers, losers, sweepers. Let me get deeper.
Now that I am born, and I have happened, and I have been here, I'm gonna do what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I want. You can't take my life back, which really they could, but don't take me so literally there. It's just like a metaphor for like, I'm standing up, being strong. Can't take that back. It's my life. I control my life.
Getting weaker, heat seeker. Found me in the street with the preacher. Either we go back to the love that made us mad. Half of us don't even want that. Well, there's a place that we can go, never come back. Land of snow and sadness, cold nights scare me back to life, lost in a loop of day and night.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like life is just a loop of day and night. It's just like the same thing over and over and over and over again for however many years you can take it. It's brutal. Some people have like a really positive aspect on life, and I commend that, and sometimes I do. Like sometimes my shift changes, but like this song, I was just in that place where I wasn't thinking that way, so that's what came out. Sorry for it. I don't mind work, but like for instance, today I spent 6 hours trying to upload a video. I had to upload it 3 times because it kept fucking failing. Fuck. Technology.